it late, you said it first, a quiet truth before the worst. And now the silence holds your name like something sacred I can't reclaim. You stood there like you always do, half a smile, something untrue, like you knew this road would bend, but didn't say how it would end. I tried to read between your lines, but time was running out of time, and every second slipping through was one less word I had with you. I reach, but you're already gone, still standing here, but moving on. And I don't know what's left to hold when all I feel is turning cold. You're frozen between heartbeats, caught in a moment I can't repeat. I'm calling out, but you can't hear me now. Time's standing still, but I'm breaking down. If love was all we had to keep, why does it slip so easily? You said I know, I said it too late. Now you're gone and I'm here with the weight. They took you where I couldn't go, a place I'll never come to know. And all that's left is what we said, and all the things stuck in my head. Your jacket's still around my arm, still holding on to borrowed warmth, but every thread just feels like proof that I'm still here. And I lost you. I trade the stars to hear you breathe, undo the space between you and me. But wishes don't unbreak the past, and moments never seem to last. You're frozen between heartbeats, caught in a moment I can't repeat. I'm calling out, but you can't hear me now. Time's standing still, but I'm breaking down. If love was all we had to keep, why does it slip so easily? You said I know, I said it too late. Now you're gone and I'm here with the weight. Do you feel the cold where you are, or does it fade into the dark? Are you dreaming somewhere I can't see, or just a memory holding me? I'll say the words into the night, like somehow they'll make it right. I love you still hangs in the air, but you're not here, you're never there. You're frozen between heartbeats, 1,000 miles from waking me. I'm holding on to what we were, but every thought just starts to blur. If there's a way to bring you back, I'd follow every shattered track. You said I know, it echoes still through every silence I can't fill. I said it late, you said it first. Now I'm alone with every word, and all that's left of me and you is something time can't make untrue. There's a whisper in the water, but it never says my name. Just a ripple in the silence, and the feeling I can't explain. I came here chasing answers, through the fog and through the green. But the deeper that I wander, the less I know what anything means. There's a voice that keeps on calling, says the force is all around, but I'm stuck here in the shadows with my feet sunk in the ground. He says do or do not, but I'm caught in between. Every step feels too heavy, every truth feels unseen. I'm in a swamp of doubt, can't find solid ground. Every path I take just circles back around. If I trust the light, will it let me down? Or am I just lost in a swamp of doubt? Yeah, I'm reaching out, but there's no sound, only echoes of the man I'm supposed to be now. If I face my fear, will I finally break out or sink deeper down in this swamp of doubt? In this swamp of doubt. He speaks in riddles, patient, like he's seen this all before. Says the strength I'm always seeking is the thing I can't ignore. But I feel it slipping through me, like the mist between the trees. If I'm meant to be a hero, why is it so hard to believe? He says size matters not, but the fear's growing tall, and the war feels much closer than I'm ready to call. I'm in a swamp of doubt, can't find solid ground. Every path I take just circles back around. If I trust the light, will it let me down? Or am I just lost in a swamp of doubt? Yeah, I'm reaching out, but there's no sound, only echoes of the man I'm supposed to be now. If I face my fear, will I finally break out, sink deeper down in this swamp of doubt? In this swamp of doubt. There's a cave that calls my name, shows me things I can't unsee. A reflection in the darkness looks a lot like me. If the enemy I'm fighting is the one I bring along, how do I become the right when I felt the pull of wrong? I'm in a swamp of doubt, but I feel it now, something deeper than the fear I've been living in. Somehow, if I trust the light, I can find my way out, even standing here in the swamp of doubt. Yeah, I'm reaching out, and I hear it now, not a voice from afar, but something within somehow. If I face my fear, I can turn this around and rise up out of this swamp of doubt. Rise up out of this swamp of doubt. There's a whisper in the water, and it finally knows my name. Through the shadows and the silence, I won't leave here the same. There's a voice inside the silence, calling out my name, but it doesn't sound like mercy, and it doesn't sound the same. Chased a ghost across the stars, thought I knew what I would find. A hero in the darkness, a truth to ease my mind. But every step just pulled me closer to a place I couldn't see, where the mask became a mirror and it was staring back at me. was buried. You said the light was gone, but the words you never told me were the ones I built upon. I am your shadow, stretching in the dark. Every step you take, I'm tearing you apart. You tried to run from what you couldn't outrun. Now you see what I've become. I am your shadow, living in your name. Every fear you hide is burning in my veins. You thought the truth would set your spirit free, but the truth is chained to me. You held your hope like armor, but it cracked beneath the weight of a single whispered sentence that rewrote your fate. I saw it in your trembling, in the silence of your breath, when the past you tried to bury rose up from the depths. You called out for an answer, but you were not prepared for the bond you never questioned, or the blood we always shed. I am your shadow, stretching in the dark. Every step you take, I'm tearing you apart. You try to run from what you couldn't outrun. Now you see what I've become. I am your shadow, living in your name. Every fear you hide is burning in my veins. You thought the truth would set your spirit free, but the truth is chained to me. Don't you feel it in your heartbeat? Don't you hear it when you breathe? Every doubt you tried to bury was always part of me. Was always part of me. You can fall into the silence, you can turn and walk away, but the darkness that surrounds you is the one that made you stay. I am your shadow, I am what remains. Every shattered truth is written in your pain. You reached for light but found it fading fast. Now you're trapped inside the past. I am your shadow, I will never leave. Every broken piece is something you can't unsee. You thought you knew just who you had to be, but you're standing here with me. In the silence, hear it clearer. There's no line between us now. You can fight it, you can fear it, but you'll never forget how.
Floating high where the air feels thin, we build our trust on borrowed wind. Golden lights, a perfect view, but every skyline hides the truth. You held your ground, but something broke without a sound. Your smile slipped between the lies, storm clouds forming in your eyes. I should have seen the warning signs, the way you stalled, the way you sighed. Every second stretching thin, like you were choosing where you stand. Say it isn't what it seems, say it didn't sell our dreams. I can feel it in the air tonight. Everything is slipping out of sight. We're falling, falling from the clouds. No one hears us screaming now. All the promises we made scatter like the light and fade. You're calling, but I can't turn around. There's no safe place left to be found. We were something, now we're scars. In the city, in the clouds, falling apart. Falling apart. Doors are closing one by one. The deal is done, the damage done. You look away, you won't explain. Just whisper, I had no other way. Footsteps echo down the halls. Every shadow on the walls feels like someone else's fight, but we're the ones who lost tonight. You said you never crossed that line. Now I see it in your eyes. There's no way to make this right. You traded truth to vice. I'm falling, falling from the clouds. No one hears us screaming now. All the promises we made scatter like the light and fade. You're calling, but I can't turn around. There's no safe place left to be found. We were something, now we're scars. In the city, in the clouds, falling apart. Falling apart. I hear the silence in your voice, like you already made your choice. Was it fear or was it fate that led us to this broken state? You saved yourself, but lost it all. Watched us rise just to let us fall. We're falling, falling from the clouds. No one hears us screaming now. Every memory we made drifts away and decays. You're calling, but it's far too late. We crossed the line, we can't escape. We were fire, we were stars. Now we're ashes blown apart. Floating high, but coming down. No one left to catch. There's a silence in the war room tonight. Maps and echoes under fading light. Every voice is looking my way, like I've got the words that'll make them stay. But my hands shake under the weight of every choice I have to make. I wear a title I didn't choose, smile like I got nothing to lose. But every second feels like years, and no one sees behind these tears. If I falter, if I break, how much more can we take? This crown's too heavy for my head tonight. It's pulling down every piece of light. I'm holding on, but just barely strong. For them, but not for me. If I lead them through the fire and flame, will they remember my name? Or just the cost of every plan, a queen with no place left to stand? There's a ghost in every empty chair, every promise hanging in the air, and I replay the last goodbye like I could change it if I try. I hear his voice in quiet rooms, feel his absence innocence like a wound, and still they need me to be brave. While I'm breaking as I save, if I crumble, if I fall, was I ever strong at all? This crown's too heavy for my head tonight. It's stealing breath, it's dim inside. I'm standing tall, but barely shattered strength. They cannot see. If I guide them through the dark unknown, will I end up all alone? Or just a name they understand, the girl who tried but lost command. I never asked to be the light, just someone who could make it right. But hope's a fragile thing to hold when every story turns to cold. Still I won't let go, I won't let go, even if I break below. This crown's too heavy, still I stand tonight, holding what's left of every fight. If I fall down, I'll rise again, for every loss, for all of them. Let the weight press into who I am. I'll rewrite every shattered plan, and though it takes all that I am, I'll be their hope, though I can't stand. There's a silence in the war room still, but I'm the one who breaks it still.
I heard your voice in the silence again. Said stay the course, don't rush to the end. But I was already halfway gone, chasing a war I don't belong in. You said the weight would bend my knees, that faith takes time, that strength takes peace. But I was burdened just to prove I could be more than what I knew. The shadows spoke, I felt their pull, a mirror cracked, a future dulled. I swung at ghosts I couldn't see, and lost the ground beneath my feet. I thought I had to face it all alone. I thought the fear meant I had grown. I wasn't ready yet, but I ran into the fire with shaking hands and a heart full of desire. Now I'm falling through the dark with every truth I tried to forget. I wanted to be stronger, I just wasn't ready yet. You warned me storms don't make you whole, they just reveal what you can't control. But I was deaf to every sign, I thought your doubt was just a line. Now every step feels twice as far, every scar rewrites who we are. And in the echoes of that fight, I see the boy who feared the night. I tried to carry more than I could hold. Now every answer feels so cold. I wasn't ready yet, but I ran into the fire with shaky hands and a heart full of desire. Now I'm falling through the dark with every truth I tried to forget. I wanted to be stronger, I just wasn't ready yet.
hand. For now I drift, but I won't forget. I wasn't ready
There was a signal in the silence before the lines all went dark. I used to hear forever calling, now it's breaking in my heart. Clouds were golden, streets were shining, every deal felt clean and right. I was dancing on the skyline, never thought I'd lose the light. Then the shadows started talking, said you don't get to choose. Every promise turned to bargain, and every win felt like a bruise. I tried to play it safe, I tried to play it smart, but every move I made just pulled us all apart. Now the static in the stars tonight, every frequency just fades to white. I can't reach you through the noise I made, every word I never said just drifts away. I sold tomorrow for one more breath. Now I'm counting every quiet regret. The static in the stars tonight, and I don't know how to make it right. I saw trust in your reflection, then I turned and walked away. Traded truth for my protection, now it's all I hear replay. Every hallway holds an echo of the man I couldn't be, and the silence feels so heavy, like it's pulling back in me. I try to bend the truth, I try to buy some time, but every second cost a piece of what was mine. Now the static in the stars tonight, oh, every frequency just fades to white. I can't reach it through the noise I made, every word I never said just drifts away. I sold tomorrow for one more breath. Now I'm counting every quiet regret. The static in the stars tonight, and I don't know how to make it right. If I could rewrite every one inside, would you still be standing by my side? Or did I lose you in the moment? I chose fear over the fight. I hear your name in the silence, but it's breaking like a signal I can't repair. The static in the stars tonight, hey, but I'm still calling through the light. If there's a chance you hear my voice, know I'd undo every choice. I sold tomorrow for one more breath, but I give it back to outrun this regret. The static in the stars tonight, still reaching out, still trying to make it right. Still trying to make it right.
There's a cold I can't outrun. It don't fade with the morning sun. Snow came down like it knew my name, covered tracks but it left the pain. Engines roared, then they disappeared. Left me alone with the things I feared. Frozen ground where the echoes stay. Every step just drifts away. We held the line till the sky gave in. Now I don't know where I've been. I got heart in my bones tonight. Can't shake it loose, can't make it right. Every memory cuts like ice. Every loss got a heavy price. Try to run, but it follows me. In the dark where I can't see. Yeah, that cold, it won't let me go. I got heart in my bones. Wide horizon, no wind in sight. Just the hum of a fading fight. Heard your voice through the radio. Static dreams in the afterglow. We were brave till we had to break. Some things bend, some just ache. We said goodbye, but it felt too soon. Now I'm howling at a hollow moon. I got heart in my bones tonight. Can't shake it loose, can't make it right. Every memory cuts like ice. Every loss got a heavy price. Try to run, but it follows me. In the dark where I can't see. Yeah, that cold, it won't let me go. I got heart in my bones. Heart in my bones. If I close my eyes, I'm still out there. Frozen breath in the empty air. We were more than a losing fight. We were fire in the endless white. I got heart in my bones tonight, but I'm still standing, still alive. Through the cold, through the endless night, I'll keep holding to the light. Though the past won't set me free, it's a part of what made me. Yeah, that cold, it carved my soul. Left that hearth in my bones. Snow falls down, but I still know somewhere warm is a place to go. Till that day, I'll carry on with that hearth in my bones.
There's a silence in the steel, like the galaxy can feel. Every step I shouldn't take, every choice about to break. I was chasing something bright through the shadows of the fight. Thought the truth was mine to hold, something simple, something told. But the echoes in this place sound like someone else's face. Every answer turns to dust, every promise breaks my trust. I hear your voice across the dark, calling out, leaving a mark. But it's not the one I knew before. I'm falling with you, through everything I thought was true, through the stars that lost their light, in the middle of this fight. I'm falling with you, and there's nothing left to hold on to. If I reach, will I just lose everything I thought I knew? There's a fracture in my name, like my bloodline isn't the same. Every lesson starts to fade in the shadow that you made. Was I walking toward this end, or just breaking bend by bend? Is the hero just a lie when the villain shares his eyes? You pull me closer to the edge, with every word a deeper ledge. I don't know who I am anymore. I'm falling with you, through everything I thought was true, through the stars that lost their light, in the middle of this fight. I'm falling with you, and there's nothing left to hold on to. If I reach, will I just lose everything I thought I knew? If I take your hand, do I disappear? If I turn away, do I stay right here? Is there any path that doesn't break the person I was trying to save? I'd rather fall into the blue and become a part of you. I'm falling from you, through the shattered point of view, through the truth I can't deny, through the tears I won't let cry. I'm falling, it's true, but I won't become what I see in you. If I let go, I might lose, but at least I get to choose. There's a silence in the fall, like I never knew at all who I was before this view. Still I'm falling. The stars don't shine like they used to. They flicker like they're tired too. We're drifting through the dark tonight, holding on to borrowed light. We ran from fire, we ran from steel, from something cold we couldn't feel. The sky lit up, then fell apart, left empty space inside our hearts. We lost more than we can name, more than credits, ships or flame. Every victory feels undone since the day the empire won. But I still hear it in your voice, a trembling kind of stubborn choice, like hope's a thread we won't release, even now without our peace. Someday we'll come back, through the smoke and the black, through the silence they left behind. We'll be more than what they took this time. Someday we'll stand tall when the mighty ones fall, and the echoes will carry our names through the dust and There's a carbon ghost we left behind, frozen frame in space and time. We said goodbye without a sound, just watched him fade and not come down. And somewhere in the endless blue, a truth cut deeper than we knew. Blood and fate got intertwined. Now nothing feels the same inside. Still we gather what remains from broken ships and broken names. If there's a spark beneath the ash, we'll guard it like it's built to last. Someday we'll come back through the night they attacked. Through the pieces of who we were, we'll be louder than their thunder. Someday we'll be free from the chains we can't see, and the stars will remember our fight when we rise from the night. We scatter like the constellations, trying to redraw our place. Every loss a new equation, every scar we can't erase. But if there's breath, then there's a reason. If there's a love, it still survives. In the wreckage, in the bleeding, there's a truth that stays alive. Stays alive. Someday we'll come back, we won't fade into black. We'll be fire in the coldest sky. We'll be proof we survive. Someday they'll all see what it cost just to be. And the story they tried to end will begin again. So we drift, but we don't disappear. Every mile just brings us near to a dawn we haven't found, but we swear it's coming around. Mm-hmm.